Wow, what a difference. Dusty video. Wow, what a difference. Dusty video. Hello, happy dusting day. Welcome to Actiontoyman. Today I am on the second floor of Actiontoyman. That is the home to our board games, books, t-shirts, and the G.I.Joe room. Now Barbie has infiltrated the G.I.Joe room, and here at the top of the stairs we've got our McFarlane sports figures. Off to the side is our Gundam figures. A lot of them are not the models, they're already built. And then directly behind me here is our $10 section. So when you come first up the stairs, the table and the shelves all around it is our $10 table, and then you'll come right up to the sports figures. And with this fabulous lighting we have, you can tell how dusty they are. So I definitely need to get to work here today and take care of some of these sports figures. I can't ask someone to spend money on something that I can't even have the courtesy of keeping it clean. So I am, of course, working with two goals in mind. If you're new to Dusty videos, you'll have not heard me say before that I have two reasons. One is to keep my figures clean and dust free. I prefer to make sure everything is dusted on a regular basis. And in order to keep doing that, I'm also doing the Dusty video series, which allows me to create more content as well. So thank you so much for watching this YouTube video. Make sure you subscribe to see them all and all the new ones when they come out. But in terms of dusting, I've got a lot to do right here. These are the dreaded clamshell figures that have the ridges and the ridges. So I've got hockey figures, I've got football figures, I've got baseball figures, basketball figures. Now, this figure does not belong. This is a starting lineup figure with an orange tag. And if you saw the last episode, you know that orange tags mean $8 each and 3 for $20. That's something we have down in our bargain basement. So my other created to-do item will be to run this back downstairs. Now, I will tell you that some starting lineup do reside up here in the sports area. This is Mike Piazza. It is a $15 figure. So we keep those separate from the $8 ones downstairs. Yeah, there's some baseball right here and some hockey. Now, non-sports, at the bottom we have the Sea Creature playset. I have the Mummy playset. Now it must be, and I would assume that the space below the sports figures is just perfect for these size packages. It looks like I also have a Phantom of the Opera, two actually, Phantom of the Opera playsets, as well as a Dr. Frankenstein. This is the Phantom of the Opera. Oh, these are also Todd McFarlane figures. That might explain why they're in this section with the sports ones. And then the Dr. Frankenstein playset. Kind of bloody, but still pretty cool. In here. And speaking of the G.I. Joe room, we are going to move our way in there to start dusting them. And here we are in the G.I. Joe room. Now when you first walk in the room, you see Barbie. And like I said, Barbie has been infiltrating. So she has taken up more and more space here in the G.I. Joe room. I've also got some $6 Million Man items as well. But you know, they're about that 12-inch size, so it fits in with G.I. Joe and Barbie. And so we try to keep all of these packages clean as well. Now I like to get this Barbie house a little dust free too, because that plastic can collect dust. But these packages here also do. So I want to try and get through Now mixed in, this is actually Star Wars. I accidentally included him in a G.I. Joe video. Star Wars guy. But again, that 12-inch fits nicely in this room, so they all come together. And then down here, there's a lot more of the Barbie. So of course, the Barbie in packages need to be dusted along the top also. Now, we never quite intended to get into Barbie, but sometimes when opportunities arise, you go through and take advantage of them. So we have really awesome things right now, like this wedding Barbie and a sweet Valentine Barbie. I have country bride Barbie, a couple of different holiday Barbies, and this is the flight stitch. Also, here's the G.I. Joe room. When you walk in the door, this is the first wall that you'll see directly in front of you. Here on the table, I have different Power Rangers packages. It looks like we have a Mega Force play pack, and this sits nicely on the table with the other items here. And we've got a lot of these 12-inch and larger size Power Rangers. So I've got a Dino Charge one. Again, not quite G.I. Joe, but still an active fighter, and about the same times. Now, some of you will remember that G.I. Joes are 3 3/4 inch. Yes, this is true. But traditionally, in the very beginning, G.I. Joes were 12-inch figures. So that's why I continue to refer to 12-inch up here in the G.I. Joe room. There's also some larger packaged Power Rangers up here from Time Force. But then behind me, you'll see, this is what I mean by the 12-inch G.I. Joe. This one's actually pretty cool. It's the Vietnam Nurse. So this would be a female. This is the classic collection. This is obviously not vintage or way back when original. You usually see those in a Foot Locker or well played with. But she's pretty cool. I have 2 of them here with different hair colors. Also here in our G.I. Joe room, not G.I. Joe, is our Marks toys. We have several of the plastic Marks that were made in the local factories. There was a Marks toy facility out in Girard. And so we've got a Daredevil, I've got a Doc, and I've got several of the Cowboys and Indians up there on the shelf. And there's just something cool about a Marks toy. More of this classic collection. One of those has a KB Toys sticker on it. Now I know why you're here. In addition to 12-inch G.I. Joe and 3 3/4 inch G.I. Joe and Barbie, we have the Pamela Anderson. We know that you need the VIP doll. Here she is, waiting on this shelf for you. And now you know it's clean because I've been dusting. Oh, there's a Lord of the Rings set, an Easy Bake Oven. You never know what you're gonna find around here. All right. And also large and fits well in the space is the giant talking ring. Oh, electronic talking ring. But these trees did not. So their packages gather dust. Dust, 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 dust. Keep everything clean and dust free. sometimes things happen inside packages. Yep, the packages here of the random leftover spooky down trees or spooky palm tree. I'm now at the back side of the Barbie doll houses. Over here is our LJN section. We have a lot of the wrestlers in that old style. The big chunky rubber wrestlers. So we have quite a few of those. I do see one of the Roddy Pipers. There is a Andre the Giant. And of course, Mean Gene Okerlund. So when you're in the mood for an LJN wrestler, they're up here. Wrestling is literally all over the store. We've got the wrestling LJNs here. We've got wrestling figures downstairs. We've probably got some mixed in the bins in the lower level. We have wrestlers that come to visit and do autograph signings. Currently, we actually have 4 scheduled. There is Buff Bagwell. There is Bruce the Barber Beefcake. There is Tyler Breeze and Fandango. And then we have Tatanka with Marty Jannetty and Gilbert. So watch our Facebook page. That's where all the events are shared. We work closely with a promoter who brings all those people into the store. So you want to make sure you know when those awesome events are happening. We love wrestling, can you tell? So in addition to those figures here, I've got some more packaged ones down this way. It looks like I've got this Adam figure. Adam and his leaf. But I want this package to be clean. And sometimes I misjudge packages as very dusty when in fact they're just old. So as packages begin to weather, they can in fact look dusty when they are not. No excuse for not dusting, but something I watch out for. And again, in the big figure vein, we have Bane. All kinds of stuff here on the second floor. All right, time to show your age. Another random item in the G.I. Joe room. Who remembers, who knows someone who had this play school item? Well, if you remember, if you loved it, I've got one. $20. When you first walk in the G.I. Joe room, this is the wall you'll see. You've heard me say G.I. Joe, you've heard me talk about 12-inch, and like I said, that might not be the G.I. Joes that you remember. These are the 3 3/4-inch G.I. Joes. If this is what you remember, we've got these too. We have some hanging in their little baggies, and I have some in their tiny little packages of it. We also have here at the bottom, because again, Barbie infiltrating, we have these fashionista dolls. I think they're really cool. They're all different shapes, sizes, hair colors. This doll has a fabulous head of purple hair and a cool outfit. And again, they're coming in all different styles. I don't know if anyone really got involved in them when they came out, but they're cool. And these are actually $10 here in our store. So if you want to pick up a fun-sized, unique shaped doll, we have the fashionistas here for $10. These are the anniversary Joes. This is kind of what the package looked like back in the day. So if you are an 80s kid like me, and when I say G.I. Joe, this is what you think of. We do have the anniversary ones. These aren't original. I don't think, we don't have any original G.I. Joe actually on card. but who does? So this would be that G.I. Joe that you remember. Now I also have here some more packaged in that 12-inch size with a lot of vegetable ribbons. Oh, Elite Force knockoff G.I. Joe. And then more G.I. Joe. Because what else can The Rock put his name and face on? If not with G.I. Joe. Thank you so much for joining me on this edition of Dusty Videos, and I will see you next time.